The weather could have been kinder, but the rain didn't dampen anyone's spirits as passengers boarded the first sea link in 2 years between Gibraltar and Tangier.
We're so proud to have this ferry back because it's going to solve many problems for our community, and also it's better for Gibraltar because Gibraltar is lucky to have two frontiers, one by the borders and another one by the ferry, and also is many people has been stuck in here for 2 years, stuck in about 2 years during the pandemic, and also because it's only have the green cards, it doesn't cross the frontier. But that is better for him. He can take his car, can take the goods and everything for his family, and also to visit and alleviate his relation with his families and kids. You imagine people 2 years or 2 years and a half doesn't see his family or doesn't see his kids. He's growing 2 years more, it's a bit difficulties. But now we have that solution, and we have the ferry back one time 2 weeks, in 2 weeks.
Feeling happy to go back to see my family, my brothers and that. So it's been 2 years without going that way and see the family. And we're also happy to pass the years of Ramadan and the Eid as well.
The 80 passengers and 10 cars on this first post-pandemic crossing was well below the ferry's capacity of 1,000 people and 300 vehicles. But the hope is that the service will increase as it gathers momentum.
We have been working and serving the Moroccan community of Gibraltar for the last 10, 11 years, and as soon as it's possible would we increase for sure the frequency.
What are the markers? What are you looking for?
Occupancy at the end, and if there's a demand we would adjust. For the moment the demand justifies 2 rotations a month, and that for the moment it would be enough.
The service was slightly delayed on a busy night at the terminal with 3 cruise liners in, but the 1.5-hour crossing surely offers further possibilities in the post-Brexit era too.
Well, we have been in lockdown, for parts of the 2 years at least. We've been with our families and we've been in our own homes, but in the case of the Moroccan community, they've been away from their families and they haven't had the opportunity to go back to their homes. So I think this is a great day for them, and look, at least they can go and visit and they can be with their families again. Insofar as tourism is concerned, yes, I think there are many possibilities. In this new Brexit world, I think we need to look towards Morocco. There'll be opportunities when it comes to commerce, when it comes to tourism. I've been in discussions with FRS for a while about this during the pandemic, on seeing how we can develop a more regular link with Tangiers, and I think we'll discuss that, because I think there are possibilities of day trips and day tours and all sorts of things.
What about commerce and trade? We've seen how difficult it has been post-Brexit to get some items onto our food shelves at the supermarkets. Do you think there's possibilities of perhaps importing more goods from Morocco to make up for that deficit?
I think there are all sorts of possibilities, and perhaps we haven't given it that much of attention. We haven't given Morocco that much attention, and I think we should look at it. And there are the things that they've been locked up in such a way that we haven't even been able to visit, because I've had meetings online over the last sort of 18 months, and with a view to meeting these people in person. Hopefully we'll be able to do that very soon and see what we can get out of this.
But today is all about reuniting friends and family, with many eagerly anticipating the prospect of celebrating tonight's iftar on home soil for the first time in 2 years.